EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from Olympia Fields just outside Chicago, live final round coverage of the BMW Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole.
Okay, that will work its way out to the fairway, but it's going to leave a fairly lengthy approach coming up. Here we go.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. He's got it to 25 under par now. The second hole is a par 4 at 467 yards. It is one of the many risk-reward holes here at Olympia Fields. Some will try to carry the 3 right-side bunkers with their tee shots, hoping to get a shorter look into a well-protected green that slopes from back to front. And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number 2. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. Pin front left so he can take dead aim.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll remain at 25 under. The third hole is another early test and is in fact the #1 handicap hole, a par 4 at 461 yards. The hole is comprised of 3 segments. Tee shots should wind up in the second segment, leading to an uphill carry over Butterfield Creek to a somewhat small and tilted green. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Front left hole location here as we await his second to the par 4.
A little short, little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
This one moving left here for birdie. Goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. He'll remain at 25 under. The fourth at 400 yards, offering a bit of a breather, at least distance-wise. As with the first, left is no good, as thick trees and bushes again frame the fairway. The narrow green slopes right to left with 3 bunkers serving as protection. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And putt coming up a ridge, one you might have to hit a little firmer to take some of the breakout.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now to the 5th, it is a 4th consecutive par 4, this one measuring at 417 yards. It differs from the rest in that tall trees create a narrow chute to navigate with your tee shot, and the lone fairway bunker left is most definitely in play. Also in play is the cross bunker up near the hole, forcing players to carry the ball onto a plateaued green.
After that great tee shot, this is really an ideal situation. In between 90 and 100 yards, really there's nothing to stop you going straight at this flag. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. On to the 6th here on this north course, and finally it's the first of our 4 par 3s, checking in at 187 yards. This hole is much more out in the open than the previous 6, but that also means that winds can sometimes play a bigger role here. That one gonna wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Let's say he should have made that. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. A par 4 awaits us here at the 7th, this one at 452 yards. This hole bends ever so slightly to the left and features bunkers left and right off the tee. The green narrows and rises toward the back and is protected by 2 deep front bunkers. that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
The number is 129, all the way to the flagstick. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
This is a 16-footer. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Long par threes are becoming more in vogue in professional golf. We saw some long ones at the 2023 U.S. Open at the Los Angeles Country Club. And we find another here at the 251-yard 8th hole. The green slopes from back left to front right and is fronted by a quartet of bunkers. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from the tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. He's going to stay at 26 under par. The closing hole on the front side here at Olympia Fields is the 472-yard par 4 ninth. Bunkers are the name of the game here, with 3 hemming in the landing area and 4 more up near the green. one, not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Gonna have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
Oh, that shot took some guile, nerves, confidence to hit it out of that fairway bunker. Now, inside 10 feet, that's as good as anyone on the PGA Tour.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. The backside here at Olympia Fields begins with a par 4 10th at 444 yards. The best drive here will carry the left side bunker. If that's accomplished, it should leave a clear approach to an elevated green. That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. Ken in the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Now this, for birdie at 10.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Just 5 feet left. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. The par 4 11th is a trickier hole than it might seem at first blush. From the tee, the landing area appears to be a wide one, but it does dogleg slightly to the left, which causes many players to run their tee shots through into the right side bunkers or rough. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is second shot. That is not very good at all. That could cost him.
Yeah, hindsight's 20/20. You just wish you took the shorter club now.
Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Down to the 12th at 389 yards of par 4. This is not a hole for the Bombers as Butterfield Creek bisects the fairway. It's also not one to be wayward on off the tee, as the tree canopies and trunks often force punch-outs and layups and shots straight from the fairway. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So, Iona, this is second from the fairway.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
A little tentative there, and that'll come up short. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. The 13th is a 168-yard par 3. It is the number 18 handicap, but that doesn't mean it's not without its share of peril. Bunkers protect the green short and right, while thick trees and bushes cause big problems for anything pulled offline to the left. Okay, that's on the green, but a combination of the wind and a firm strike is going to make this a difficult attempt at a birdie. Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. The 14th is a difficult one, a par 4 at 450 yards. A tee shot from an elevated tee leads to a fairway in a valley 30 feet below. Any miss left brings trees into play. Any miss right could be worse, with Butterfield Creek snaking its way down the right side before crossing the fairway further up. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway Nota, this is second.
He's looking at 136 yards to the front, 160 to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter, because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 27 under. There are only two par 5s on this North course, the first and this one, the 15th. You know they're tough when this is the shorter of the two, and it still goes 606 yards. It's a gentle dogleg to the right, but players who hug the right side off the tee could very easily be blocked out or worse. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. Ready for his third shot, needs to hit this close. This one has a chance to be close.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. The final 3-hole stretch begins here at the par 3 16. It's a long one at 215 yards. Butterfield Creek again makes an appearance short and right of the hole. But of greater concern, those bunkers short, right, and left. Going long leads to issues as well, as balls can wind up well below the putting surface. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. 14 feet to the hole. Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. On to the 17th now. It's a par 4 at 455 yards. The creek we saw at 16 continues up the right side of this fairway, though the lone bunker left is a more frequent obstacle. An uphill approach needs to be precise, as 4 bunkers away just off the putting surface. showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Well, he's looking at 120 yards remaining to the flagstick. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
How about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shouting. The closing hole here at Olympia Fields is a par 4 at a challenging 510 yards. This hole bends right to left, but those looking to gain an advantage can be blocked by trees on the left side of the driving area. The lone pond on the course seldom comes into play, but the tilt of the green towards the front left makes for some difficult final putts. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
Boy, that's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Just a marvelous performance, Frank. Look, I know you love EA Sports. You play all the games. You might win Madden football by double digits, right? It is football. But in golf, double-digit victories, that's rare. That doesn't happen a whole lot.
You're right. It looked like we were playing Madden the way it was like, instead of touchdown after touchdown, it was, knock it to a foot, knock it to another foot, another birdie, another eagle. Just incredible. They just boat raced the field.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.